Well, good evening everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Faye and this is Fairy Floss, my FlossTube channel, which is mostly about stitching but also knitting, drawing, painting, needle felting and lots of other different crafts as well. So this is now my second attempt at this video because the cat kindly leapt onto my laptop about 10 minutes ago and I didn't realise that he'd managed to stop it, and I've just been talking to myself for a while, so here we are again. So it might be a little bit quicker this time because I might lose my train of thought now, but I'm here. It's okay. So welcome to my channel. If you are new and you've just subscribed, thank you for joining me on this creative little journey that I am travelling upon. And if you are returning and you've watched me before, then I appreciate the fact that you want to watch me again, and that is absolutely lovely. Now, I hope the lighting is okay for everything. As you can see outside, it's that weird murky kind of twilight. I was hoping to do this video earlier, but then I had to stay at work a bit late and discuss the joy of reading around the school, so that's why I'm slightly later tonight. However, I am still here, very excited to be here, and I'm gonna just get stuck in with my whips. And the first one I'm going to show you is my knitting. As you know, or some of you may know, I became a godmother to my beautiful little goddaughter a few weeks ago, so I'm knitting her a blanket. So this is my blanket. I'm not sure why I'm whizzing the wand. Maybe I was thinking of doing some kind of TikTok transaction, which would look something like this. And then you'd see my blanket, but I don't think I would do that because it probably wouldn't look very good on my TikTok. Let me try it again. Probably not. I might as well just give up now. So this is the blanket so far. I've not done loads since last week. I think I'm still up to the 5 rows of roses or flowers, whatever they may be. So hopefully I will get some more done of that this week. My plan is to get row 6 and 7 of the roses done and then fathom out how many more roses I can make out of this ball of wool. I've got no idea how long this is going to go on for. It's like magic wool. It's like never ending. Let me rest that there, what they're useful for. And I can see another little red streak there, so maybe there's 3 more sets of the roses and flowers. I'm not sure. So I'm going to do a bit long, make it a bit longer and assess it and see how I feel about the length of it. It's not really like a full-on wraparound blanket. It's just going to be like one for the knee for the pram or whatever during the summer months when it gets a bit cold in the evenings, I think. It's not like a full-on Arctic wrap over. So hopefully 2 or 3 more little flower sets should be enough for what I want to make it into, because to be honest, I think I shared this a couple of weeks ago, I'm enjoying doing it, but actually it does get a little bit samey just knitting the same thing over and over again, and I'd quite like to have a go at knitting some toys so I can make something a little bit quicker. I don't know if you've seen Gracie Stitchery and her Instagram, but I inspired her to, I don't know if I inspired her, but I think she wanted to start knitting. She saw my knitting, but she's been knitting before, and she's ended up getting well stuck into it and making all these amazing toys like unicorns, and I think she did a little triceratops as well, and some random computer game one. And she's just so fast. She's like, it scares me how fast she is. She's like quicker than Amazon delivery. Like, that's how fast she is. And the stuff she makes is absolutely amazing. So check her out on her Instagram, and you'll see all the nice things that she's made. That's Gracie Stitchery. And this is my knitting for the week. So you might see some more of this next week. In fact, you really should see some more. I really need to get it done. So next, I will show you my stitching. There hasn't been that much stitching this week, just because I've been very involved with other things. However, I can still promise you some stitching, which is always better than nothing. So I think if you remember, I have been stitching banyan cats for my mother-in-law because they have just bought a new house, and the story of this cat is, it's like an old myth or legend from, I think it's Russia, about a cat that eats people's houses or so. I cannot remember. What I might do is Google the story, and maybe next week, or actually maybe when I finish the piece, I'll do a little storyboard with it and maybe make a TikTok. Who knows? I've got an urge to make a TikTok and I've got no idea how it works. But that might be a fun one to do. So there you go. That was Banyan Cat. I didn't show you in good detail then because I got too excited by the prospect of turning to TikTok. But this is how much I've done so far. So I've completed this motif here, apart from the yellow that goes along this bit because I'm too lazy to bobbinate the next colour, so I've been hiding away from it. And then I've done this flower here, which is like Christmas colours. It's quite nice. It's it all blends in so nicely. It's very folksy. And then below, this is the tail, this bit, and then that's the butt, and then it'll all meet round there. And I had to unpick a bit of this, and I've been putting it off for ages, and decided to just get it unpicked last night, and then I can continue with it. So I might try and finish off the tail the next few days. And to be honest, I need to give this as a gift, technically at the end of April. So I think I'm going to be going quite monogamous these next couple of weeks on this to get it done, which I actually don't mind because I love the way it's coming together. It's possibly my favourite thing that I've been working on for a while, actually. So I'm just going to enjoy it and keep going at it. So if you watch next week's video, there might not be much more than that, if I'm honest, but what can you do? Right, so that's my stitching and that's my knitting. So it's a bit of a hat trick this week because I have done some art as well. Some of you might know that I started drawing a bit last August or September. I started off by getting into a bit of calligraphy, and then I decided that I wanted to do more illustrations. And as you may know, I'm doing a Masters in Children's Literature, but even though that's not creative writing as such, aside from that, I do writing of children's books, poems, a mixture of things that I'm not really working on at the moment because I've got lots of academic writing to do. But once my Masters is finished, I will be getting back onto my creative writing as well, which is great. But I decided I wanted to learn how to use gouache paints because that's what a lot of illustrators use. And I did a really nice course with the Emma Block book, which I think during the Easter holidays I might do a video of and show you in more detail what it's like. But then, not last weekend, the weekend before, we went bird watching and we saw some geese. So I was inspired from the photographs that I took to paint the geese. So I call these guys the Waltham Stowfree, and here they are. So I did the grey-lag goose, I did the Canadian goose, and then this is the Egyptian goose. And I love geese. I think they've all got such individual personalities. They're all quite aggressive, to be fair. They're all quite needy, but the grey-lag geese have got such beautiful faces with those bright orange beaks. Yeah, I had a really nice time sketching those and practicing my painting with them. I feel a lot more comfortable using the paints as well now, so I definitely feel like I have progressed since last year. So that was my painting. And then I also showed you in last week's haul that I'd got a book called, I'll show you, Sketch Appeal. Now you might have already spotted my attempts on last night's Instagram post, but yesterday I decided that Sunday is going to become Selfie Sunday, and that's when I'm going to have a go at doing self-portraits and drawing myself. That is something that I never thought I'd ever have a go at doing, if I'm honest. I've always avoided drawing people. I'm not very good at drawing people, but looking at so many other people's sketches on the Sketch Appeal Instagram page, which you should definitely follow, it's just inspired me to actually have a go myself and just let go of all these worries and have a bash. So this is the notebook, not notebook, the sketchbook I got from Works on last week, which I did in my unboxing on Friday. So the first task was to do a self-portrait for only for 10 minutes, just looking at yourself and then drawing what you see. And I only had 10 minutes to complete this. So this, I don't know how much light there is. It's not great. There are better pictures on my Instagram if you want to have a look. But that's a bit faint. But that was my first attempt of a self-portrait. You can just about make me out on there. That's a bit better from that angle. And I found it really interesting, actually. There's parts of my face that I didn't really realise were there. I don't know how to explain that were there. So that was the first sketch. And the second one was where it got more fun. So the second one, you were not allowed to look down at your page. So you were just looking at yourself in the mirror and drawing what you see. So that's me. Drawing what I saw from the mirror without looking down. Then the next, again, you can see these better on the Instagram post. This is my favourite one so far. This was 5 minutes of a continuous line drawing, so not even taking your pencil off the paper. And I look pretty happy on that. I'm quite impressed with my positioning of things. I think I did end up with two noses somewhere along the lines, but do you know what? Having glasses is quite hard to draw. So I figured. So I have got a disadvantage to no glasses wearers, I tell myself. And then my final one from the warm-up was to study your face for a minute and then just close your eyes and draw what you remember with your eyes closed. So this is me drawing with my eyes closed, which again, I'm quite impressed by my positioning. My nose, I was trying to get my nostrils in, but looks a bit like a paw print. But apart from that, I'm surprised how well it kind of went and how much fun I had doing it. You forget to be serious and you just enjoy thinking about your face in a way and how to draw it. So they were the warm-ups, and then I decided to do the first exercise from the book as well. And the first exercise was to draw yourself with your dominant hand. So for me, I'm right-handed, so it's my right hand. And this is what happened. This is my first drawing in the book. So the page next to it is reserved for your non-dominant hand. So that'll be next Sunday's little project. How do I feel about drawing with my left hand when I'm a right-handed person? I've got no idea how I'm going to manage. I've not done anything with it apart from like playing the violin and stuff. Like, I don't use this hand for much really, but apparently maybe I'll figure out that I do. So that's my artwork. That's what I've been up to this week. And that's all the making. And we've got a little bit of haul, not much, let's be honest, because I did a massive unboxing on Friday, but I'll show you what I've got. So firstly, there's really not much actually. There might be a few things on the way, but they're not here for this week. Anyway, so it's just magazines. The first thing I got was a bit ridiculous. Considering I cannot crochet, I bought Crochet Now. Why did I buy Crochet Now when I can't crochet? Because I want to learn how to crochet. But what do I need to spur me on to learn how to crochet? Well, I need an RSPB book of birds, don't I? That's what's going to spur me on to crochet, because these are great. So that's why I bought a magazine for something that I cannot do yet. And the plan is that maybe over the summer I will try and teach myself again. And my aim is to make that mallard duck eventually. I don't care if I do it this year or next year, in 4 years' time. I'm going to get that duck at some point. That's what's going to make me want to crochet. And alongside this cute little booklet of 10 British birds, we also got some little stitch markers as well, these little swallow stitch markers. Not as cute as what I thought they would be. I thought they'd be a bit more RSPB, a bit more kind of realistic and not so whimsical. I think they're a bit standard for me. I want a proper bird. I want a mallard on there. But they're nice. I don't even know how to use a stitch marker, so this is going to be an education for me this week as well. And then my last bit of haul was a really decent eBay find. Was it? No, it wasn't eBay. It was Facebook find, and somebody was selling a little set of Mary Hickmont's New Stitches, which is this magazine. I have got one or two of these from years gone by. So these ones were from like 1993 or 1992 or something, a very long time ago anyway. And I picked up 5 of them. I've got a nice wad here of 5 of them. And the reason I got 5 magazines at once is because they come with a set. And I'm a sucker for a set, I must say. But my boyfriend and myself are currently watching The Tudors on, I think it's Netflix, one of them, or 4 on demand. And oh, it's absolutely brilliant. I love The Tudors. And we're really getting into it. And I don't know much. That's a song. I don't know much about history. Don't know much about history. But I thought it would be quite fun to get this set of Tudor. So you get Henry of Tudor King. So this is Henry VIII anyway, just to show you. And you can either do it in black work or in cross stitch. And then alongside him, you then get his 6 wives. So this woman was selling 4 of the wives, and she didn't have the other 2. So I've just managed to get the 5th wife. Couldn't tell you who that is. Probably a Catherine, maybe a Jane. Not too sure. So I've managed to just grab that issue off eBay. So I'm now just 1 wife down. And Stitchy Gem, you'll be pleased to know that I bought these with you in mind as well. And when I've finished mucking about with them and deciding what I'm doing, I'll pass them on to you. Or you can come and get them, or when we see each other again, you'll be able to stitch Henry as well. I thought you'd be into it. So there we go. That is me haul. So it's not bad actually, considering I've not got much to show you today. I've still managed to talk for 20 minutes again. So next week is my Easter holidays, and I've got 2.5 weeks off. So fingers crossed, alongside writing my dissertation, I'm aiming to write 3,000 words of that, so I'll let you know how I get on. I should also have so much more time to stitch and paint and draw and knit and felt and do all the things I like. So no, I'm not setting any plans because I know what needs finishing. I'm going to push myself through that at least for the first week of the holidays, and then for the second week of my holidays I can just play freely and do whatever I please. I fancy doing some new starts, so fingers crossed you'll see the new starts in the next few videos. And that's probably all I have to share with you today. I am going to cut this video now because my friend is about to be on the final of Only Connect. If you're watching Only Connect, give what they call the puzzle hunters, give the puzzle hunters a good cheer, because they're my friends. So I'll come back next Monday with an absolute ton of sketchy kindness. What I was going to say actually, my Instagram page is about 950 followers now, so if you don't follow me yet, please follow me, because when I get to 1,000 I'm going to do a giveaway, and it's going to be quite exciting as well. So if you don't follow me on Insta, give us a follow. If you enjoyed what you saw tonight, please like, please subscribe, please leave me a comment down below. I'm getting so much better catching up with comments now that my laptop seems to be working okay. And until then, have an absolutely lovely week, whatever you're up to. Keep smiling, keep stitching, and I shall see you next Monday. Goodbye.